Let's go. Today is day 10 of my weight loss journey, and the scale finally agreed that I have been dieting and exercising, which is always a good feeling. Seems like I've been kind of flatlined, or yesterday I even went up a pound for no apparent reason whatsoever. I'm walking every day. I'm not eating in between meals. I'm trying to be good and only eat at least halfway healthy stuff. And yesterday I gained a pound, which was frustrating. If you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen that. But today I not only dropped that pound back that I had gained yesterday, but dropped another pound in addition to it. So 268.4 pounds on day number 10 of my weight loss journey. Now, if you haven't been following around, I started at 200 and following along. Sorry, I started at 273 pounds, which puts me down at almost 5 pounds. This is day 10, so 9 full days of dieting, and I use that term loosely, dieting and exercising. Now, exercising, I'm walking every day. 2.5 to 3 miles is what I'm currently doing today. My plan is to increase that as I get into better shape, but at 268 pounds, that takes me somewhere between 50 and 55 minutes on general. I normally walk somewhere between, I think today I'm speeding up a little bit, so I'm like at a 17-minute pace per mile for my walk. When I started, I was 20 plus. So I'm trying to speed it up the last couple of days. But anyway, today, 268.4. So down almost 5 pounds since beginning my weight loss journey, which is always a good thing when the scale finally agrees with the fact that you are working out, that you are eating less calories. And yeah, I am eating less calories. What I'm doing, I wouldn't necessarily call a diet. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, I'm essentially just not eating in between meals. Still eating halfway normal food, so I'm not going like super strict in regards to no sugar, no carbs, blah blah blah. I've done that in the past and it certainly has worked really well for me, truthfully. But the issue was it's super hard to keep up when you get into different phases of life. So for example, we're going to go on a cross-country road trip next month, going to visit family and such, and so trying to drive or fly cross-country while eating only protein or no sugars or carbs or whatever is incredibly difficult. Whereas something like this is something I can continue to do. You know, I only eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's it. My breakfast typically consists of a couple eggs, some sort of meat. So today was bacon, a couple slices of bacon, and then I had a couple pieces of toast and made like a breakfast sandwich out of it almost. So that's my normal breakfast. Lunch is typically some leftovers that are in the fridge, or maybe a sandwich with a handful of chips, something like that. And then dinner is just a traditional dinner, whatever that might happen to be, whether it's chicken or pork, normally some sort of protein, some sort of carb, potatoes, rice, you know, something along those lines, and then a veggie. So not anything too terribly crazy, something I can definitely keep up long term, even if I'm traveling or even if I'm going out of town. And then walking 2.5 to 3 miles a day is something that I can also keep up long term. You know, if I'm trying to go to the gym every day, I kind of live out in the country, as you can see. And so going to the gym every day would mean a 25-minute or so drive to the gym and a 25-minute or so drive back. And then, of course, the time spent there. So even if I spent 30 minutes there, you're talking it's an hour, probably an hour and a half investment just in gym time. Whereas this, I can just walk and get some good exercise going. I normally walk somewhere between 45 and 55 minutes, depending on schedule, depending on how I feel. So anyway, this is my update for day number 10.